'Tis but another fatigued Gemma and a fine old day, not in Long Eaton. We have never been to this CX, and already, right, there's two things I've seen. One, a Salvation Army right behind that hedge, and two, Bernardo's donation centre, which we also need to dive into. The hunt is now, the hunt is on, and thanks to you, this place, this CX was recommended to me ages ago. Apparently it's really, really good. So we'll dive in blind, and I hear you, check the stock online. I don't like that. I want to go into these places completely like oblivious to what I'm going to be picking up. That's the thrill of the hunt. That's the adrenaline. That's what I love. Let's get it on. Right, we're in quite a small CX, but I love the care and attention to the display. With the Halo Reach, this is a really good addition in my opinion. This is one of my favourites. I guess there's going to be retro behind the counter, which we're going to take a look at. There's actually more there. There's quite a lot in. Oh my God, look at that, 50 quid with manual bullet. We've actually spoke about that on the Chill and Chat. That's a gold member perk, Chill and Chat. Road Rash on the Game Gear. Always nice to see some unboxed Mega Drive. They've dropped in price a little bit, to be fair. But I think like the display just off the bat is pretty nice. Here we go. Would say big hitters, but the only big hitter here is Silent Hill. Again, over the years, Final Fantasy VII massively dropped in price on PS1. I remember that, like, sorry, 7 and 8. Clearly don't know my Roman numerals, but this used to be like 60 quid when I purchased it back in the day. So I actually think that's really nice that that's come down in price. Again, another game we need a remaster of. Completed that on stream many moons ago. Classic little horror game there. Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs. I mean, it's a formula that flipping works. Nice little Metroid Prime GameCube. Don't see that often. And that's discounted at 70 quid. What we got in there? Wavebird, right, here's a fun memory for you. 12 quid. It was, I think it was that Wind Waker pack. It was a Zelda GameCube pack with a Wavebird controller for 12 quid at a car boot years ago, like, I don't know, back end of 2008, 9, that kind of time. So it's kind of crazy to think that it's like 68 quid now. That's mad. And really good condition boxes I'm seeing. So yeah, nice one there, Long Eaton. Pretty decent stuff so far. So far, so good. All right, there we go. But this is a nice GameCube collection as far as CX stuff goes. Got some key titles in. Killer 7's great. Resi 4, Resi. What else we got in? Ace Golf. Back in the day, I just picked anything up and gripped that. But we're all about killer, no filler these days. So this is a good game, Beautiful Joe. It's not bad in at 15 quid. I'd, again, if I didn't already own that, I'd pick that up. This, again, another good game. Proof you don't need to spend a fortune to get some really good retro games, guys. But what I would really like to get is Castlevania. I think it's Dawn of Sorrow. I doubt it would be in the generic stuff. It might be like behind the till because it is a bigger title. Definitely not here. That's cool to see. Bit of Kingdom Hearts. Wicked little artwork, always appreciated, especially on PS2, which we'll take a look at, the artwork on Kingdom Hearts games. All right, shout out to the staff in Long Eaton. We're going to take a look at some of the stuff behind here. And I was saying that Rotherham was a banger, but this is off the in charts, guys. Check this. Right, this guy's a legend. Oh my goodness. I actually went to CX in Rotherham the other day and I thought that was the best one, but this is incredible. Did this just come in as a lot then, or?
Yeah.
Did it?
Bloke just came in with a big bag and was like, I want to get rid of my GameCube.
Yeah. Wicked stuff.
That's
nice.
Your YouTube video.
You see the YouTube video?
Store.
Oh, some nice Disney stuff in. That's nice condition, it? Well, that's a shame that's got no manual though.
Yeah.
But this is actually quite a fun game as well. Have you played it?
Nope.
No,
never
it's
played
really
either of them.
fun. You have once before, yeah?
The only games I had on Mega Drive were the Sonic games.
Yeah, the Sonic games, you can't go wrong. Some wicked stuff, mate.
Princess and Wind Waker.
Yes, yes. I mean, this was
This is one of my
amazing.
favourite
Yeah.
games
When it came out on like GameCube, it was just incredible, and then again on Wii U, so you get to like enjoy it all over again. Not a huge fan of Wind Waker though.
It's one of those. I'd say it's the Marmite of Zelda games.
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Let us know what you think in the comment section below.
I've got 5 in the back
Check
of the boat.
this. Try not to get you on camera, but that is mint, and even with manual as well. Can I have a look at it? Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll just have to pop around.
No problem. So check this out, guys. Thank you.
120, 125.
The box is mint.
There's a QR.
Absolutely mint. Did this all come in like in a lot then with
I'm not
these?
sure with the Game Boy Advance games. They must have come in when I was on the day off.
Childhood Hall.
Childhood Hall,
Yeah.
right? Oh my
Mix,
goodness.
actually, because I think the same guy that brought in the
Wow.
GameCube stuff, he brought in a load of the Game Boy Advance stuff.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Which you got like more there as well,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's been a mix. It was a mix of
Yeah,
the
that's
guy,
cool.
the guy who brought the GameCube stuff in a week or so before. He brought in a load of Game Boy Advance.
Total War Warhammer.
That's
It's the
love.
one I never got to play.
So what's stopping you from buying it then? Because that's
I don't
a
have a CD
beautiful.
drive on my computer.
Yeah, they're kind of obsolete now. They are obsolete, aren't they? But that is beautiful. I think if you're a steelbook collector,
Yeah.
that's just really
And it's like-
nice.
it's got all the manual and everything with it.
Rad. That is mint. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's just it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's like really, really nice. Like Creative Assembly are amazing developers as well. So with the Alien Isolation, so cool. Thank you for showing me that. Thank you.
Colosseum and
More,
Wind Waker Four Swords.
This is
This
a
is the one you
fantastic
could put your
game.
Game Boy Advance to.
Yes, yes, I've got it in the cardboard box as like the cardboard box version of it, and this is great. But out of the two, I would say this is definitely my fave. Anything Zelda aside from Wind Waker is a win-win for me. That's cool. That is the nicest condition Sega Saturn box I have ever seen. I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it?
Most of our collectors keep them well looked after, to be fair.
Look at that, guys. That is, I mean, you can't even can't even see scratches in the light. That looks almost brand new.
What iPhone 4 one?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's got manual.
I believe so, yeah. Manual there, that looks in really nice condition as well.
That is just incredible.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
can see
like,
Sega
fills
Saturn,
my
it's
soul
like a-
with joy. That is so cool. That is beautiful. And it's a cool manual as well. It's got
Yeah.
random little artwork.
Demo. Thank you. It's just for the camera.
Mate,
So the reason for the C grade.
it's incredible.
But obviously it's just visual damage. It's
Wow.
not working.
I'm going to take a picture.
The only thing is the case isn't in the greatest condition.
I mean, you can change it out unless the case is
Yeah.
branded on the inside, which it is clearly branded. But you could get, I mean, you could get a replica
Yeah.
GameCube case if you got them knocking about. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You don't see it that often, do you? That is beautiful. This is insane. People were not wrong about Long Eaton. Oh my goodness gracious! There's even more. You've got like more cube stuff down there as well.
Yeah, there's absolutely.
Oh my god! This is insane. This is just insane. Oh yeah, I love this collector's edition.
Yeah.
I have a pretty beat up copy. Mine is pretty beat up actually, but that's a great edition. You've got, I think it's like 4 games in here. For me, Ocarina of Time is the one in that bad boy.
There's big rumours that they're going to be doing a remake of Ocarina of Time for the Switch. Too.
Oh my god, that would be well worth owning a Switch 2 for if they do
You know, like how
that.
they've done the remake of Final Fantasy VII
Yeah.
in that sort of style. So
Sick.
with voice acting the whole lot, because they're doing the Legend of Zelda movie as well.
Yes, they are. So that would be cool then if we can get Ocarina on the Switch 2, that'd be badass.
Oh yeah, I'll be buying it straight away.
Yeah.
I'd pay.
Guys, check this out. You don't see this game that often. It's a nice price as well for 15 quid. It's in great condition. So that's pretty cool.
I was literally just like, hello.
I just can't believe the condition is like 10 out of 10. There's not a mark on it, look. Awesome, thank
For me,
you.
it's hard to believe there was a Wallace and Gromit game.
Yeah.
I'll take the band off.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Start you off, Jeremy, and we'll work you up to the pro
Men
stuff.
got this anyway. That's so cool.
So you'll
Good
get
price, good price.
So at any point from now on,
With the link cable.
With the link cable as well, yeah. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. That CX was absolutely amazing. Definitely a good tip off from the community. And like I said, when I went to the Rotherham CX in an episode last week, it was really good. We had Shattered Memories on the Wii, Silent Hill Downpour, Streets of Rage 3. There were some really good titles. But then going in there today and seeing the plethora of Pokemon, Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Saturn, which I was umming and ahhing with. I didn't pick anything up. Because I had like most of it anyway, and I actually thought I had Mortal Kombat 2 on the Saturn. Turns out I don't, so I actually might go back for that because it was in lovely condition. So I hope you guys, if you do go to Long Eaton, the staff were amazing, very friendly. They just kept going, oh, we've got this and we've got this and we've got this. And I think that is the really nice aspect of the community when people like the workers were, you know, just like getting involved. And I asked, do you want to be on camera? And they said, no, that's fine. I totally respect that. But we've got more stuff to do. I've got this arrived today, and this is going to make sense on what's going on. I'm going to actually put this together with you here. And then what I'd really like to do, we're going to head upstairs, and I wanted to go through, I've got some like PS5 collecting bits that I want to talk to you about actually. So plenty more to come in this episode, but let me get this out and you'll see what it is and why it's important. Okay, you might guess from the shape of it what this is going to be, but if you've not seen the Doorway to Darkness episode, you should see what's going in here. Hold that thought. Very well wrapped. I purchased this from Etsy from Lab 15. So paid. This is not a sponsored video. And this is the plastic case for Earthbound, which I knew I wanted to get when I made that insane purchase. Look, paid out. This is well wrapped. This is amazing. And we're going to put it in. I'm getting my grubby little fingers all over it. Now, Earthbound, since I've gotten it, has stayed securely in here. Hello, Molly. So I'm super excited to finally place this relic. Oh, Molly's shouting outside. Hey, listen. What about this, Mol? What do you reckon? The static for days. Whoa. Right, sod it off. Right, let's go.
Moments later.
Oh my God, it is there. I'll come over. I asked for it to be slightly bigger just in case. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That is perfect. And of course, we're going to go and put this upstairs now before we head over to look at some juicy PS5 bits. But look at that. Earthbound is now up there, and as you can see, I think it looks really, really nice. There's a few things that I've got recently in the collection, including this, Gears of War Reloaded on PS5, and this is why I thought this would be a brilliant segue to just head upstairs and maybe go through my PS5 collection so you can see what I've got. I'll talk a little bit about what I've been playing, what my plans are. I've also had some digital games sent to me from my friend at PlayStation, such as Death Stranding 2. Still haven't installed it on my PlayStation yet because I've been so busy. But I really wanted a physical copy of this, and I've heard nothing but positive things about Gears of War Reloaded. I mean, imagine like back in the day thinking that we'd be able to play a Gears of War game on a PlayStation, and now we can. And apparently it does run better, at least the beta ran better on the PS5 compared to the Xbox, which like blows my mind when you think about that. So I did pick that up. So we'll head upstairs. Earthbound's looking fresh. Again, paid for the case from Etsy myself. Shout out to Lab 15. Go and check them out. Really good stuff. I've had a few things off them in the past as well. So really happy. And just as a little heads up, I will be going to Liverpool Gaming Market on the 14th. So what we'll do in that episode is I'm going to put a list on the screen, and the main thing with that is to basically find the games. And of course John Romero's going, so I'm going to be looking to get some stuff signed. Of course Doom's a given. Might even take my copy of Daikatana up as well. I heard that somebody took some stuff for him to sign once at Play Expo, and he's like, whoa, you know, this game, it's not Doom, it's great. You know, he's so kind of heavily associated with Doom, but John Romero has a huge history in the gaming industry, and it's going to be such an awesome time to meet him. So I'm really excited to go to Liverpool Gaming Market in a few weeks, so that's coming up. I've got a big announcement for you on Thursday as well, so stay tuned for that if you really want to know what's coming up next for me in my life and what that means for all this good stuff. And believe me, it's good news, so stay tuned. But anyway, I've talked enough here in the Lady Lounge. Let's transport up into the Lady Loft. So first of all, I just want to say I think that this generation has been a complete letdown in terms of exclusives on the PS5. It really has been a lot of remakes, and most of which I've enjoyed, and some of which I'm about to show you now. So I'm going to show you things that I've picked up recently on the PS5. Some of these things I haven't even shown on the channel. But then obviously we'll go through the rest of the PS5 stuff, and as I'm kind of looking at it before I'm filming this, I'm realising that my PS5 collection is nowhere near as big as obviously my PS4 collection. That's a console that's been out much longer, but I do think the PS4 had a lot more to offer, and of course there's that backwards compatibility. So I would happily play, for example, we've got Days Gone, I'll chuck it in, and you've got that kind of upgrade. You can get the upgrade. So I'm not going to buy Days Gone on PS5. Just put my PS4 copy in and pay for the upgrade, unless it's a free upgrade. I have no idea. But nonetheless, the PS4 was such a much better generation for me, and it's such a shame that we seem to be nearing the end of this generation and nothing has really grabbed me and gripped me. I think the next big game that's coming out cross-platform is of course GTA 6, which is the most anticipated game on planet Earth. That's just my opinion. Maybe you have a different opinion. I'm speaking to a lot of people who have said, like, you know, I'm going to get a PS5 for this game, or I'm going to get a PS5 Pro for this game. So we'll kind of see. I think that's going to have a really big impact on this generation, cross-platform, as I've told you. So we'll take a look at this little stack here. Hopefully you'll get some ideas on games that you might want to buy, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the PS5 collection. Of course, this doesn't include digital. And as a side note, I do stream a lot of Fortnite with my friends, which is so much fun. So come over to Kick and watch me Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, having a laugh. If you like a bit of banter, my stream is the right stream for you. I believe you're going to have a good time. And I've met some of my closest friends in real life on stream. Some of my best friends like Reese, my good friend Heather, Xbox, aka, you know, Andy, Brit, Bullet. Just solid people that are around me as a team, and I really do appreciate you guys. They're my mods in Discord as well. So yeah, it's a good community, the stream stuff is. So we'll dive into this little pile of PS5 games. All right, first up we got Illusion Land. We started Mickey and Friends. This is still sealed actually. Got this from Kirkby Sales and Exchange with some store credit that I own, and I kind of figured two things. One, Disney games are always a great investment. I think this is one that you don't see around that often. I've certainly never seen this out on my game hunts in CEX. Certainly not seen it anywhere. And I thought, you know what? can't go wrong. It looks like a little bit of a platformer. It says, join Mickey and friends on a quest to explore the mysterious island of Moneth and recover these three mystical books to save the world from disaster. I'll give it a punt, you know. It's $24.99. Let me know if you've played it. I do need to start kind of going through my massive catalogue. I need some time off work just to kind of be stationed here to play through my massive backlog. Next up is a game that my friend Reese sent me down. This is Rogue Flight. Now, I think somebody mentioned this on my Discord, and Reese sent me a copy out of the blue. He said I think he said it's a little bit like Starwing, which I absolutely love Starwing, or of course Star Fox, as it is known outside of PAL territories. And this is a lovely little indie game that comes complete with a little bit of physical media. So you've got like postcards, manual. I mean, I'm a 90s girl. I'm all about this kind of, wait. I'm all about, it stinks. I don't care. At least it's got a scent. So Rogue Flight, and the back has this great kind of like comic book-esque kind of anime vibe to it. It says manga vibe, so that looks really cool. So shout out to Reese for sending me a copy of that down. Let me know if you've played any of these guys. Stick with it. Now again, in a recent episode of mine, we dived in, where did we dive? I don't remember where I got this from. Mafia: The Old Country. Now, casting my mind back to the PlayStation 3 days, Mafia 2. I'm just going to put those two words out there. Mafia 2. I was hooked. I was so goddamn hooked, and I've really enjoyed or wanted to enjoy the Mafia series since. I've never enjoyed a Mafia game as much as I enjoyed Mafia 2, but this seems to, from what I've seen of this game, again it's still sealed, backlog increases, it looks fantastic. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to kind of pummeling an afternoon. Honestly, I'm just not with it. Diving into that, and it's only like $39.99, so it's nice to see that we're not always having to pay like 70-80 quid for games on release. We're locked in there at $39.99 on that one. So Steelbook time, Dragon's Dogma 2, you saw that in a CX episode. I'm not going to say much about that because I spoke quite at length about this in the actual episode itself, but I know there's a huge fan base out there for it, and I'm actually seeing that. I saw that out today. Obviously, you watched the episode earlier. I don't know if I filmed it, but I definitely did see that variant in CX. Now, here's one that I've really been enjoying. Doom: The Dark Ages, another stream one for me when I'm taking a break from Fortnite. This game has me hooked. I don't know how much time I've put into it actually, but I think I'm like well over halfway through this. There's so many different abilities and weapons that you can have and chain them together, and it just feels so powerful. I love it when you can, you can fly on these, like, I don't know, dragons, whatever they are. There's so much variation and verticality in this game. It's not just boots on the ground. It does add so much. It's quite dynamic. It's a dynamic game. So I'm really enjoying that. And I always think that like the later Dooms like this, the last 3 Dooms have never really felt like Doom for me. When I think of Doom, I think of Romero's Doom, and that will always be ingrained in my mind because that's what I first played. I grew up with it. I've spoke at length about my memories studying Gordon Harwood as a little girl in the 6 weeks holidays with my friend Matt. I just like crave those memories, man. They're just good times. So I think for me, Doom is clearly in my heart, and it's up there with the likes of Tomb Raider as something that was so impactful that it's hard not to buy Doom and it's hard not to play it. So I'm always going to give it a go, no matter which kind of direction they take the franchise in. Didn't enjoy this, tried it on stream. At first I was like, this looks fantastic, it sounds fantastic. You know, it's very much in that kind of 16-bit pixel-esque like they did with the Turtles game. I think it was Shredder's Revenge. It very much feels like that. But there was this like boss on it, and I just got so stuck on it, and it felt almost damn near impossible. And I started to lose enjoyment in the game very quickly, and I think I like rage quit on stream. But this is a nice edition of Rita's Rewinds, the deluxe edition. Again, I have shown this on an episode, so I challenge you to go and find which episode I actually took all this out of the box on. I challenge you, if anyone does that, like, massive shout out to you, I swear to God, massive shout out to you. Another couple of cool ones then, again recently, this is a lot of this is CX, this was CX Street Fighter 6. slipcase steelbook, that impeccable. This was in Huddersfield CX with my boy Reese. Really, really nice. I really enjoyed Street Fighter 6 from what I played of it. I have got a digital version and really got into it. Sagat has always been my character, but I was starting to kind of experiment with different characters, and the streams did really well actually. We had some good numbers on, and I know Andy, my friend Xbox, I know you're watching and I know you love Street Fighter, so if you've got any kind of tips and tricks, or anyone that's starting out with the franchise, you need to drop us a comment. Of course, this we picked up at the Kenny's episode. Go watch that. Great store, Neon Blood. Looks like a great game yet to play. And I think shout out to Ash, who said that, you know, he'd played it. And again, Ash, if you're watching, I love what you're doing on Game Molder Podcast, mate. Don't let anyone burst your bubble. You're awesome. You're my favourite on the whole of Game Molder. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Heather. Shout out to Ash, and I will link Game Molder in the description if you want. Like, they run episodes across all major platforms like Spotify, Apple. It's on YouTube as well. Every other Thursday, go check Game Molder Podcast out for some laughs and frivolities, and just some Gail Platts if you want to watch the show. Gail Platt behind Heather. That's all I'm going to say. But she loved sausage in the latest episode, so just saying. Last 3 bits then. I don't think I've shown this. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. We of course talked about remastered games. Been very popular in this generation. Loved Soul Reaver on the PS1. I remember playing it for the first time on a copy, so not a legitimate copy. It was just a copy. And I really freaking enjoyed it. I thought the colour palette was majestic. I thought the character was great. I was enthralled in the world. So I picked this up from Kirkby Sales and Exchange with some of my store credit. I've still got, I think, like £280 store credit. So I'm really excited to go in there and use that actually. So grabbed that. Of course, RoboCop and Civilian 7. So things that I've kind of collected on PS5 recently. And again, if you watch the show regular, you may have seen some of that. Some of it I've not shown. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think I'm going to show you the rest of the PS5 stuff now. So what I want you to do is get cozy, and more important over anything, get cozy. We'll just B-roll this. We'll put a bit of music on in 3, 2, 1. Yes, rate my PS5 collection, scorn me for it, whatever you want to do, it's absolutely fine. And again, just thanks so much for watching. We'll be back on Thursday with a brand new episode and quite an important life update for me and what's actually going to be happening over the next few months. It is huge, and I hope you can look forward to it because there's going to be some really good stuff in the episode as well. So I just want to keep saying thank you so much, and yeah, keep playing your games, keep coming to the expos. I'll be bringing channel cards and stickers to the Liverpool gaming market, so hopefully see you then, but if not, see you in the next step. Take it easy, baby.